Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And today we have a lot of important things to cover, but make sure that you press the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to help out. First of all, I have been refreshing the SEC v Ripple lawsuit like crazy because I promised you guys that whenever something was going to be coming out, I would be the first source that you guys are going to hear it from. Now, to remind you guys of that, make sure you follow me over on Twitter too, because we're going to attempt to share everything as soon as possible over on here. And once more, guys, I'm really updating myself the whole freaking day. Having said that, here's the top 10 most mentioned coins, or at least the most attention-seeking coins on Twitter right now. As you can see, ticker and change 14 days. Basically, I guess the most important is the amount of mentions over on Twitter. It's quite funny. Bitcoin is number one with 230,000, then Doge, then SafeMoon, Ethereum, PancakeSwap, ADA, and then XRP. I think that's rather interesting how they measured this or how they got to this conclusion, because in my opinion, it is ridiculously low for XRP right now. Even though the 14-day change is actually quite significant on XRP, I still think it's ridiculously low, this number right now. Ethereum Classic, BNB, and Solana are catching up to it quite quickly, and I just cannot imagine it being so small. I find it odd. Then again, maybe the XP community has either shrunk to some degree, or people are just kind of getting sad right now because the price is not pumping. I'm not really sure about that, but I thought this number would be a little bit more significant. This means SafeMoon is 10 times as big as XRP. And even PancakeSwap is 3 and a little bit times bigger than XRP. Even Ethereum is 3.5 times bigger than XRP. Even ADA is 50% bigger. That doesn't really sound right, at least if you look at community size over on Twitter and everything like that. Then CryptoCrick posts, "Why is Uphold restricting me from purchasing more XRP? Something fishy is going on." Now, I'm not going to say something fishy is going on, but I do want to quickly say there have been a ton of people who have had these problems with exchanges, and I don't really have any good answer for you as to what you can do about it. All I'm going to say is it's not only you. If you've ever had a problem with purchasing or selling crypto, everybody has had it. It is very annoying, very cumbersome, but literally, as I just said, everybody has had it before. And there's literally not always a explanation for it. Sometimes it's the exchange bugging out. Sometimes it is your internet. Sometimes it's going to be this. Sometimes it's going to be that. There's just a ton of different issues. Right now, if you're wondering, I'm using Binance mostly. There's always, if I'm using something, there will be a link down below. I'm using Binance mostly for just buying miscellaneous coins. Some other coins that I can't buy over on Binance, I'm using BITRUE for, and also for staking XRP, I'm using BITRUE. For leverage trading, I'm only using BuyBit, as you guys most likely know by now. This is the one I like the most out of everything, and this is literally what makes me the most amount of money. So this is also what I, kind of do every day right now. It's just working like a charm. By the way, I also negotiated for some bonuses for you guys. We're giving away 25 XRP. I guess I can say we, right? Because it's not me. But I arranged a 25 XRP giveaway for every person who deposits 500 XRP. And there's going to be 5 Ledger Nano X's that will be given away, or I guess, yeah, spread away or given away to a couple of people that deposited over 1,000 XRP. And I already said it before, I'm going to say it again. I think at maximum like 20, maybe 10, maybe 20 people are going to be depositing 1,000 XRP. So your chance of winning a Ledger Nano X is going to be like 25% or so. And yeah, this is basically the platform that I use for that. Kraken, I don't use. Uphold, I don't use. Anything like that, I don't use. And I think as a US citizen, you can actually still use BITRUE to purchase XRP. Otherwise, I'm seeing most people use Uphold. Then again, it has a lot of issues, and I keep seeing that. On the one posted over on Twitter, a really interesting story right here, and this is something you really want to think about maybe. So an article came out over on CoinDesk which reads, U.S. Federal Reserve proposes guidelines for novel banks that want access to Fed payments. The guidelines would have direct bearing on Wyoming's special purpose depository institutions that want access to Fed payments, said U.S. Senator Cynthia Lummis. He relates this to Ripple in the way that Ripple, a couple of months ago already, had established an LLC in Wyoming. The state of Wyoming allows what are called SPDIs. It stands for Special Purpose Depository Institutions capable of operating as a custodian of digital assets outside the jurisdiction of the SEC. An SPDI could release digital assets to an exchange with regulatory approval to list security tokens such as Coinbase. Ripple could then remain US based as long as XRP is not sold to the general public in the US, as that would be the SEC's jurisdiction. So what they're saying right now, the one, is basically Ripple moved at least a part, or they made a company in Wyoming, mostly for this registration. And now what is coming available, the information, is that there's going to be some new guidelines for specifically companies that have done that. And Ripple has just done that. You might be thinking, maybe they knew this, maybe it was their plan. You cannot and you should not underestimate the connections that Ripple has and the knowledge that they gather / have too. Mostly because this is a multi-billion-dollar company. The founders, basically, are all billionaires. Don't forget that. Chris Larson was at one point one of the richest people on this earth. Some of the board members are literally the most important people around the world. So please mind yourself very much so, that this is not a walk in the park. This is not just something that is, done accidentally or just, what a coincidence. No, this is all planned out, a huge part of it. And even the lawsuit right now, the way it's still going, I still sometimes wonder if Ripple did not just want this. You start to wonder, right? I mean, it's kind of, unfortunate for them because a lot of money was lost. But for Ripple, that doesn't really matter too much, because ultimately now the price per XRP is higher than it was before the lawsuit. And yes, the price would have gained more had they not been sued, okay. But Ripple knows as well, so do we, if they actually do win and come out positively from it, the gains will be immaculate. It will be insane, mostly because it's then properly regulated, so you can never say it isn't. And second part, of course, would be it's in a bull run. And the third part would be they won from the freaking SEC. So you might sometimes ask yourself, was it not all planned too, because of the huge connections that they have? Then the $2 trillion crypto market needs more investors' protection in the US, including possible regulations from crypto exchanges, Securities and Exchange Commission Chairman Gary Gensler said Thursday. There's two things coming. One, more rules for these exchanges, or more guidelines, or something along those lines, just more safety for consumers. And also a second part that's going to be coming is most likely a little bit of a focus on greener crypto. Now, I'm not exactly sure how they're going to be doing it or what exactly they're going to be doing, but we can already assume quite certainly, or with a lot of certainty, that something is going to be happening towards that. And so we should be cautious and just watching it, right? We should be watching, because XRP is really one of those cryptos that is quite clean. And so regardless of what's going to happen, XRP is going to be coming out on top of all of this. And once more, I don't really know exactly what to relay here. XP Mommy said, wow, and this is why Gary Gensler wants to regulate the exchanges ASAP as well. Great find. Not sure if that's really so, but I am sure I will not be selling any XRP for a very long while. Even at $10, I don't think I would actually sell it. Let me know down below. Would you sell all your XRP at $10? I'm going to ask that over on Twitter again at $20. I'm going to ask that over on Twitter. Would you sell all your XRP if it were to hit $20 a coin? Would I? No. Definitely not. If it were to happen tomorrow, I might reconsider. If it were to happen tomorrow, all of a sudden, boom, I might have to reconsider. But if it just goes along with the process, I definitely wouldn't cash it on my coins then, because it's too low of a value, in my opinion. All right, moving on over to BuyBit. I just told you guys this is the only platform I'm using, but I also noticed they posted this like a couple of minutes ago. BuyBit's 7-day challenge, Series 3, registration's open, and what it basically is they have some trading competitions on there where if your equity is above, let's see here, 550 XRP, which I think a lot of you guys, most of you guys will most likely have, then you can actually go and enter into the trading competition, and it's basically free money. I think the chance of winning something on that one is also like 10% or so. It is ridiculous. So once more, I really recommend people to go check it out. Just once more, I don't get anything from this if you do that, by the way. It's just once more because you might win something, and I don't know, I like winning things. So you can check here. The more participants that there are, the more the prize pool is going to be. And eventually, there's going to be a freaking ton of winners. And I think the chance of winning is like a couple percent. It's really quite big. In this case here, if there's 30,000 participants, there's going to be 200 people winning. But let's see. If there's 10,000 people, there's also going to be 200 people winning. You guys just check it out for yourself. The link is down below. There's some huge bonuses to be gathered. Then, 12.5 thousand Bitcoin moved from Coinbase in 1 hour, possibly by institutions. $688 million in Bitcoin has been withdrawn from Coinbase in the course of an hour. While major Bitcoin and Ethereum withdrawals have been occurring across multiple exchanges, and a lot of us are thinking this is most likely to do with some bigger institution doing something crazy because we don't necessarily know exactly what's going on, but it's most likely just some exchange, some big whale, big custodian just taking money out. Because $700 million, that doesn't happen coincidentally, right? Lex also posted here, 12.5k Bitcoin withdrawn from Coinbase in an hour. Is this or not, that's still a significant outflow. It could also be, however, that Coinbase is moving money themselves to a different wallet, from Coinbase to Coinbase, and then a different one that we do not know anything about, because this is just too ridiculously much. Now, somebody says here, Bitcoin outflows to multiple exchanges, CryptoQuant shows. Key has showed similar data. However, it was more general and collected from multiple digital exchanges. The exchange flow indicator for Bitcoin has turned negative across multiple exchanges, signifying that Bitcoin has been moved from these platforms in large amounts. Quote, Bitcoin is ready to get another leg up. A significant amount of Bitcoins has flowed out across all exchanges, weakening selling pressure. And to be honest, guys, I keep telling people, I don't think crypto can go anywhere. I keep telling you. By the way, there's stuff happening a little bit outside the room of the hotel here, so just I automatically talk a little bit softer when I can hear people just talking in the background. You know, it's kind of maybe awkward a little bit, I don't know. And SafeMoon surpasses Bitcoin as CoinMarketCap's most watched crypto, surging 50% in the last 24 hours. I keep telling people, SafeMoon is a bet. You might want to bet on it if you're a risky type of guy, but you've already, missed the initial wave. And the same thing is happening for quite a lot of crypto too right now. It's just a lot of hype with them. And if you can catch them early, it might be worth it to just hodl through and maybe even pump it for yourself if you want to. But buying a SafeMoon coin like right now, it's a risk. And I'm personally not that type of guy, but then again, maybe you are. Go try your luck. You can also go to the casino, or you could try this, of course, right? It's just different types of betting, I guess. And yeah, whatever, man. Whatever. Try it out. Try your luck. That was it for today's video. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video.